Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for the collective, may or may not resonate. I do offer personal readings. The link to the site is in the description. So, for the collective, I was hearing instead of lying, you could have just apologized or should have just apologized. I think somebody decided to lie in a situation where they know that they're dead wrong, especially because they thought that they were like, I hate to say like eavesdropping on someone, but it's something like that to where they call themselves like eavesdropping on somebody, or to where they're like connected to another person and it's like, oh, listen to this, listen to that, look at this, look at that behind somebody's back. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and it's not in a friendly way, but it's backfiring like crazy. Shanae, it's backfiring like crazy because it's only bigging somebody up. Big or big may be a factor in this equation. Big. It seems like somebody is in a space to where they thought that they were going to clown you or your whole life, your lifestyle, your career and finances, or, like it's something here to where it's like your relationship. I don't care what it is, Lisa, Alicia. But now they're in a place to where they're coming across as if like they've really been keeping tabs on you to compete with you. Allison's. And it's like, how do you know my brother? How do you know my sister? How do you know my son? How do you know my daughter? How you know my mom? How you know my dad? How you know my niece? How you know my nephew? These type of questions are coming in now. Teresa, tree, tree, anything like that. How you know my people? They don't. They don't. Somebody been back here like literally acting a fool. Acting a fool. Ashley is all I'm hearing. As if they literally are clowning you or have the ability to clown you in some type of way. Billy, Belly, Bally, Bally, Bowly, Bully, Bully. They thought that they was going to be able to clown you. Janae, Shanae. And now they're finding out that they ain't as funny as they thought they were. Johnny, Johnny, Amira. Uh-huh. Susie or Susan, Suzanne, Sue, Zeus, Farron, Karen, Carrie, Kiri, anything like that. They were literally like, they recorded somebody or had pictures of somebody, or like literally say, if this is your social media, they have access to your social media, your YouTube, whatever. And they were trying to share this with somebody else, John. They were trying to share this with somebody else to be like, ha ha ha, look at this, listen to this, watch this. You get what I'm saying? Michael, Tanai. Just for somebody to say, that's my bro, that's my sis, that's my people. So now they're embarrassed because they was talking crazy about somebody to their own dang on family. Friend or lover, something like that, where it's like, that's my cousin, right? That's my brother, right? That's my people, right? Myron, and Yusuf is what I was hearing before I got started on this. Somebody's angry. Ryan's. Because they thought they were going to be able to get their rocks off. DC, DZ, TC, TZ, and they can't. Now that they made themselves look like a lame in front of people who they actually were trying to impress. Shayna, Shanae, oh, you thought that was funny? What you thought you was about to clown such and such? What you thought you was about to get out of this? Jokes? Laughs? What did you think you was about to get out of this? Clout? Love? What was expected here? Lewis is what I'm hearing. What were they expecting out of this? Not for it to backfire. Keep hearing Lil Kim, Miss Kim, Lil Kim. They didn't think this was going to backfire like this. Ladybug, Ladybugs. They had no idea that this was going to backfire like this. Just how they leaving people on the side of the road, they people getting left on the side of the road. Just how they praying on people, they people getting prayed on. You hear me? Everything that they have done to you and to other people is coming back to them. To Mia, to Maya, to Myra. She be selling all them fake clothes, them fake designer clothes. Fast fashion, but it's all fake. Can't stun on somebody in designer that you made in your basement. Where these clothes coming from? All these knockoffs is about to be the worst mistake of their life. And it's only because they trying to stunt and flex on somebody with all of this fake material stuff. Like it's like that's not even a real, you know what I mean? Whatever. Like whatever this is, this individual is walking around super flashy. So they look like they labeled down head to toe. Okay? Head to toe. Taking pictures, sending pictures, making videos. And it's literally to stunt on somebody. But they don't realize that they're being watched. So it's like almost like somebody getting robbed or set up for stuff that is worthless. For things that aren't real. Or for if this isn't about things, it's because they were a super fake friend. And I don't think that they realize that this person is playing telephone in their life to be able to get to them. Micah, Michael, Mikey, Mikey. People have lost their minds in this situation, but it's because they feel like somebody is stunting on them and flexing on them. And it's like literally on Instagram or something, social media. It's this DZ line that was coming to me. I don't know, something better come up off them tokens. 2K19 is what that is. So I'll put that down at the bottom. I think somebody got ahead of themselves. Letter M. They got ahead of themselves and them like getting mixed in with these people or with this person is going to be very costly. It's going to be expensive. And it's almost like it leaves money on one of their family members' heads. And then their family member here seems to like wind up taking major losses because of this. But this looks all predicted. So if you've already been in a situation or say gotten a tarot reading where it was like, hey, I think you need to be aware of this. Think you need to be aware of XYZ. Or like even like say these tarot readings that have been coming up publicly to where it's like I wouldn't be riding in a car with them. I wouldn't be on the phone with them. I wouldn't be hanging with them. I wouldn't be seen with them. Especially if you're dealing with a Will or Williams. Please don't deal with these people or this person because they have losses that have been predicted that are coming into their life, atoms, and it seems like these losses can impact others' lives as well. So whatever they're doing or whatever they've done, they think like they thought this was like the end all be all, but it's not. It comes with a lot of retaliation or a really like big plan to retaliate. And I don't think that this is going to be cool breeze, something like that. I don't think that this is a good idea, but it does look like the damage is already done. It's just a matter of like people not expecting this person to come back around. Tyler, like, what do you think they're going to do to you? You get what I'm saying? You think nothing's going to happen to you? You think that you just about to, like, what? Just live happily ever after? Like, you don't think anything's going to happen to you? And I honestly think Monique, I honestly think it's because they're in a position where they assume like repenting is going to be it. But it's like you've been dancing with the devil for so long. I don't understand how you could expect God to save you in a situation like this. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like this person asked Satan for everything. Satan gave them everything, but now they stuck like in an environment full of demons, but asking for God's mercy, asking for God's help. And it's like, are you really like repenting because this is where your heart really is, or is it because you scared? You get what I'm saying? Are you turning to God and to religion or spirituality because this is, you've been called to it, or are you doing it because you're scared to die? Because they look scared to die. Tonys. I think this individual has gotten themselves into something very deep that they know that they cannot get out of. Wads, Watts, Swads, Swats, SWAT, Mikea. So they know. This isn't just stalking and harassment. This was a predator that somebody is making confessions about, finally. McGee, they're finally going to make confessions. Like such and such is not just a stalker. They're volatile, aggressive, or you get what I'm saying? Like dangerous. They're dangerous. Any form of James. This individual is very dark and dangerous. Keep hearing something about they put an ad up for you. Like they put an ad up for you to sell you. Like there's these ads like on this, I don't know, it feels more like a dark web type of situation where there are these advertisements for people. And the people that have these advertisements, there's some type of situation here that we're tracking and locating, and that type of stuff is a really big factor. Tanya. So it's like, you get what I'm trying to say? Remember when I told y'all it's like money on somebody's head, but it's like they feel like they're more being auctioned than anything, being sold than anything, almost like a slave, like somebody who's out going to the highest bidder in some type of way. Bin, bean, ban, bond, bone, boon. Like whatever's happening here is very uncomfortable. Sandra, Sana, Sanya. It's like they're planning to like kidnap people for money. Take people for money. Tisha. This is a whole conspiracy. And it's just really weird to me that nobody is saying anything about this. Or nobody said anything about this for this long. Armenian. He's Armenian. Yeah, I'm telling you, his arms dealer is what I'm hearing. They're an arms dealer. Armory. So there are these people that are making these deals with these individuals that are from foreign lands, foreign territories of some sort. And they truly look like different countries. Okay? But they do very dangerous things for a living. Okay? Very volatile things for a living. And it seems like somebody is trying to work out a deal, a plan with these people. but their plan gets exposed. And it feels like it's because of somebody that's either incarcerated or somebody that winds up incarcerated because of this person, and them not wanting. It's almost like they see that this person's intentions are ill, and they're crazy. Like you're plotting, planning, and scheming to kill this person because you've lost your mind. Not because you're retaliating against them or because there's any mutual beef here. This is a predator, a psychopath. Reno, this is a psychopath. And they have lost their mind and are working with others to kidnap people, to take people, to steal people. It's like this person is in the business of like organ harvesting, and I hate to just call it human trafficking, but it's like that. It's real. And I don't mean just like how they kind of shift and pimp into human trafficking. No, I mean like people going overseas, going missing. It's that type of shit. Trunk. I think it's like these people, letter K, they're in the business of selling people, like modern day slavery. It's like a stock exchange, but for live humans. It's Mimi's, friends. Letter P. This is how they know all these details about somebody's personal life. Aren't you connected to this person, that person? Isn't this person your friend or your baby daddy, your baby mama? Like, how do they know these details like this? For Ransom and Francis is what I'm hearing. Because they were planning, plotting, and scheming to take this person, kidnap this person, or to murder this person, along with others. That's why all of these people have this person's location or their like personal information in some type of way. Melissa's. They plan to harm them, kidnap them, take them, or somebody that's attached to them in some type of way. This was all a plan. Armenians is what I'm hearing. Letter D. So I think this is just really uncomfortable that this person is that like, you know what I mean? It's almost like they were finding these easy targets at first to where these people look like prostitutes, strippers, the sex workers. You know what I mean? Like people that will go like unnoticed, fly under the radar. Could be like runaways, things like that. Like it's like they were finding easy victims. Maybe it may have been kids. They were finding easy victims for a while. But it's something here to where they can't do this any longer. Rich. So it's like, what are you about to do with your life besides like buy and sell children or humans in general? I think somebody is finding out exactly how dark the shit that they family members and friends do really is. They buy and sell humans or like parts of humans. And I think somebody's intuition is too strong to become this person's victim. Whatever this is in these like facilities, it's like all of this, I don't know, like just keep hearing Reno. It's almost like I hate to call it a storage facility because it's so much like wood around. You know what I mean? Like, I guess like a concept I would get it at, closest to that would be like a a wood shed or log cabin or something, like there are people inside of these things, like shelters of some sort. You know what I mean? It's like you are living in a facility like that, like a shelter, a multi-family housing type of structure. Make sure your doors are locked. When you're using a bathroom, make sure the doors are locked. If you are like say in college and y'all have like community bathrooms or something like that, make sure that you have something to protect yourself in these places. Like when you're going to shower or whatever you have to do, make sure that you're protecting yourself because something is not right here. Something is not right here. The letter P, and they have the ability to like track people, follow people. So I don't know if they like, I keep hearing their maintenance. Like they have cameras inside of these buildings or cameras on these properties, on these people, or like other people watching these people or this person. But it's something like that that's a huge factor. And it's like, so if this person comes up missing, Mimi is all I'm hearing. Mimi. If they come up missing, you know who the culprit is. The letter D. The letter D. They're looking for a come up. They're looking for a come up. And they will do anything. They will do anything to come up. Even if it requires them taking out their own child or children, siblings, loved ones, spouses, whatever. You know? These are like those situations to where it's like you'll find out like the lover took this person out for a life insurance policy. It's going to be the mom or the dad behind the scenes, but it looks like a staged robbery. It's going to be the son or the daughter behind the scenes, but it looks like a, you know what I mean, a robbery. It's something here to where it's like, hell no, this robbery or whatever this mess is, it's not happening that random. There's a pair of siblings that's behind here and they feel like sisters. That's the craziest part about it. They feel like sisters. Deja. So whatever happens in this situation, the truth is going to come out about them. And then it's like false. It seems like there's cameras flashing all over the place because they wind up on the news. Freak, anything like that. But it seems like it's because of them, like in some type of conspiracy to like kill somebody or to kidnap somebody or people. Killer, Keller, Kaler, Kyler. It's like y'all all been plotting, planning, and scheming to murder people together, kidnap people together, steal people together. Prince. This has been going on for a very long time. Killer, Keller, Kaler, Kyler. There's been this entire conspiracy to plot on somebody inside of their property or at their property. On site is what I'm hearing. Micah, Michael, Mikey. Well, it's like that's fucked up. They was about to get their own family member kidnapped just to sell them, literally. Kelly. And I don't think that they got it. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if these people are just like, hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? They just felt like they were just like, oh yeah, he or she stay here, he or she stay there, he or she works here, works there. Whatever they were doing, they were giving up this information, not realizing that this person was trying to sell these people or this person for real. Like literally, or kill them for profit, for benefits. Sosas. So it's like, dang, like y'all told this person exactly where such and such was or where they lived or whatever information that they needed to be able to access this person, but they still seem to kind of like be dealing with some technical difficulties of some sort. Mariah's. Bus. So I think this is Alex, is what I'm hearing. I think this is just one of those situations to where they need to let it go. Because it's getting worse and worse to where they're creating more and more co-defendants in this situation. Lady, Lacey, anything like that. They're just creating more and more co-defendants. And then here's the person with the braces. Like, I don't think you realize that your family and friends buy and sell humans, baby girl. So these people that they got you following on social media and doing all this shit for, it's because they plan to buy and sell them. Not their identities, the people, their organs, their body parts. Okay? They're not stealing their identities. They're stealing their bodies. They're the whole human or the body parts out of the humans. Carol Ann. Are you an organ donor? Is what I heard very loud and clear. Kui. This was like an attempted, I hate to call it a sacrifice, but it feels more like this person was picking these people or this family specifically to have taken out. And it's like they're a part of this family too. Like, what? I'm telling you, it's like somebody that is a part of the family planned to take this person out. They planned this. This is not an accident. This is not like a random death. None of this is coincidence. None of this is happening at random. None of this is happening at random. None of this will be an accident. If this person dies, if they go missing, it is because it's one of their blood relatives or somebody that they have a child or children with. Okay? And when I say blood relatives, I mean even possibly one of their parents. One of the people that birthed them. Simone is what I'm hearing. It's like, what are you doing? I don't think this individual is like, I don't think they've been okay for a while, but people are perceiving them as moody and argumentative versus like homicidal, suicidal. But this is homicide, for sure. So it's like, would you rather grieve somebody or say, hey, such and such is a psychopath and I think we need to intervene? Like, what? I don't care if this is your family member or friend. Like, if they crazy, they crazy, you know? And that's what's happening here. They're losing their mind for real. And it's like, you just gonna watch one of your family members or friends be hurt because y'all too ashamed to say my family member or friend is really crazy for real? New York's. That's what I'm hearing. I'm telling you, like, Prince. They're trying to traffic these people or this person. They are trying to steal these people or this person. Kayla, Killer, Kyler. Anything like that. And it's not, of course it's not okay, but it's like nobody wants to say anything because they sitting and scratching their head, like trying to figure out what's going on. They're trying to kidnap these people or this person or murder these people or this person. Like, what else do you need to see? Bullets go in them? Like, what the fuck, bro? Keisha. Like, accept that you're dealing with a fucking psychopath, bro. They're stalking your family members and friends. And this is why your family members are winding up in these sticky situations. You are sleeping with a fucking snake, in bed with a snake. In bed with a snake. So if one of your family members or friends dies, gets robbed, comes up missing, winds up in jail or prison, these type of things, you are in bed with the person doing these things. Keisha. Like, you have got to be kidding me. Amari is what I'm hearing. It's almost like they refuse to accept that one of their family members or friends has something wrong with them mentally. But I don't know why they're like in denial about this at this point. Something is really wrong with these people or this person. And it's really like, not just, are you okay? It's like, call somebody. Somebody, they need to jazz is what I'm hearing. They need to call somebody. Something is not right here. Riri is what I'm hearing. Please call and get the professional help that is needed. This person is not right. They're not right. Sutton, they're not right. Like something is really off with this person mentally. Like they're off with this person mentally. And there's a woman, feminine energies, a child, and children that are in danger because of this person. Please take them seriously. Jessica's is what I'm hearing. Please take this seriously. Something is wrong with this person. Thank you so much.